What is up, guys? Dashing here. Yes, that dashing, by the way, the dashing that lasted the longest in the Royal Rumble match a few years ago. You are spot on. Thanks, by the way, for 27 months. Hops, you beauty. But we are here live, my fine feather friends, for yet another edition of CMV. Yes, sir, it's Octane. And we are set for some great action, as always. Action in the women's division to get us started this evening. As you can see, the animalistic Miasma making her way into the ring. Not far behind her is Isabella Almas. Soul dropping at 21 months. Bless your heart. Isabella Almas, guys, the one responsible for taking out Ruby Raquel a couple weeks ago. The reason we're going to be crowning a new Women's World Champion at Validation in that fatal four-way match. And that was on the same night that Isabella Almas defeated this woman, the Rising Star Champion, Beatrice Lotus. And that is why Almas is looking at a shot at that Rising Star Championship come Validation. Chael Koval lit a fire under the rear end of Isabella Almas, no doubt about that. And Beatrice Lotus, unfortunately for her, in the path of destruction that Isabella Almas is currently on. Soul with the gifted sub, Hype Train, living legend. Bless. But indeed, Beatrice Lotus, fresh off of winning the championship, of course, upsetting Ari Lee a few weeks ago during that wild card edition of Shockwave. And, well, she wasn't looking to kick off her reign with that loss to Isabella Almas, a loss in a matter of minutes. And now Almas at ringside here as another member of the Arsenal in Miasma takes on the champion. Kicks out the knee, Lotus off the ropes. Knee right upside the head. At only 19 years old, Beatrice Lotus, one of the youngest champions in CMV history, if not the youngest champion in CMV history. We'd have to do some research there. I can't say with absolute certainty, but look at all that she has managed to accomplish at just the age of 19. But will her reign as Rising Star Champion be short-lived? Miasma is certainly getting started hot and heavy in this non-title matchup, kicking off Octane episode 70. And once again, we can see that Beatrice Lotus is out here on her own. No Yvonne Ivy, no Violet Evans, the rest of Otranto continuing to be MIA ever since got into that spat after Beatrice Lotus and her incredible run in the Women's Royal Rumble. Back at Mob Violence. Great counter there by Lotus. We are looking forward to a great night of action. Already a count of 7 here, by the way. Lotus going to take this fight back into the ring before it's too late. Of course, we've got the finals, my friends, of the Anarchy Championship Tournament. Who is going to go on to Regicide to challenge Josh Wolf for his Anarchy Championship? Will it be Knights, certainly the underdog, or will it be Bison, the Barbarian, the champion of Mr. Greed? We'll find out later on. But guys, our main event, first time ever. It is Anarchy in the arena, as the Earl and the Higher Authority taking on the trio of Morgan, Peligro, and Chris Diamond. Will there be anything left of those 6 men going into the tug of war at Validation? Miasma trying to bash in the skull of Lotus here. Pin attempt as Almas continues to watch on. You can't say Chael Koval doesn't know how to motivate her superstars. Of course, threatening Amare Rivers to, like I said, light that fire under the ass of Isabella Almas. And she certainly took the initiative by taking out Ruby Raquel. And now we will be crowning a new Women's World Champion at Validation in that fatal four-way. Deanna, Maggie Shaw, Hakiko, and of course Riley Van Wilson. Kick to the back of the head there by Miasma. Lotus, guys, has been having a lot of trouble in this matchup. Can she turn things around? Perhaps. Looking for that package pile driver of hers. And that might do the trick right there. Right in front of Isabella Almas for the win, but only a 2 count for the Rising Star champion, but she's not done just yet. Hook to the jaw, gonna spin her around, elbow to the jaw though. Also to come here this evening, triple threat action as we are going to see Kieran Gallagher, Max Cutter, and B-Man go at it ahead of the triple threat Tornado Tag Team title match at Validation. Look at Miasma here. The animal gonna go right through the ropes, bare feet to the face of Beatrice Lotus. Mirage with headbutts, taking Miasma off her feet. You know, Lotus doesn't want to risk a potential injury here going into Validation to defend her title against Isabella Almas. Wants to try to end this match as quickly as she can, I'm sure. You know, speaking of, can officially announce, guys, that following Shockwave just 24 hours ago, Brandon Ace has suffered an injury to his left knee. We don't know the exact extent of said injury, but the doctors have cleared him to still compete to defend his championship at Validation against Anthony Martin. But you know that's gonna put a huge target on that knee. Beatrice Lotus certainly does not want to have that happening to her. Grabbing Miasma by the hair, Lotus. Fresh off of her legendary run in the Women's Royal Rumble match at Mob Violence, where of course she broke the record for most time spent in a Royal Rumble match. Nearly 40 minutes. And then went on to capture the Rising Star Championship from Ari Lee. Looking to end this season strong. But can she make it through the arsenal of Tailcoat Val? Miasma dropper on her neck right there with that snap dragon suplex. And might be looking to go to the top. Might be looking for the lowdown. Oh no! Oh my God, that did not connect properly, but perhaps even more viciously. What but Lotus? For only being 19, I'll tell you what wherewithal by the champ. Able to grab that bottom rope. I don't know how she's not unconscious after eating that knee to the face. Tell you what, when a botch turns out to be a good thing, huh? Oh, and again, Miasma, bare feet. No, this time Lotus says, no thank you, wash your feet. Lotus cranking on the ankle. Shades of the one and only Terry Funk there with the spinning toe hold. Lotus, even though she's so young, follows in the footsteps of the greats. Back into the ring, Miasma following. And Lotus waiting for her with another package pile driver. Hooks the leg. One, but Miasma able to grab the bottom rope now, and Lotus can't believe it. A lot of people tend to look past Miasma, but don't forget she's a former Women's Hardcore Champion and a former Women's Tag Team Champion. Lotus, could it be time for the hangover? The rarely hit maneuver. Classic. Well, she did hit it to win the championship. If you're ever gonna hit that move, I guess that's the time. But back to not hitting it now. Standing shooting star press headbutt though. Could that do Miasma in? 1, 2. No, man, what does Lotus have to do here? Getting frustrated is the young champion. Got to keep a level head against someone like Miasma. Off the ropes with a beautiful disaster kick. Just got a toe in her mouth. Well, at this point, Isabella Almas watching from ringside. I mean, win or lose here, you got to think she's walking into Validation with an advantage. Lotus exhausting herself in this great matchup to kick off Octane. It's good for us. Not so much for the champion who gets cut in half with that spear. Good God. Now trying to kick the back of Lotus's knee. Not having much luck trying to kick her leg out of her leg. There's Lotus with some of her own. Big time double axe handle. Lotus now with some furious punches. Look at that. Staring at Almas as she does it. Another double axe handle. Miasma says, get me the hell out of here, but Lotus staying on her like peanut butter on jelly with style to the outside. Woo! She's feeling it right now. Man, what a match to get things started. Jawbreaker from Miasma. Reels are in for a DDT. Lotus doesn't want any of that. Couple of shots to the midsection, able to save herself. Butterfly suplex. Not just once, not just twice, but as a matter of fact, thrice. At the count of 7 here, Beatrice Lotus taking her time. She doesn't appear to be in any sort of rush right now. But now back into the ring, just at the count of 8. Lotus to the top again. Is she going to try? Yes, she is! The hangover, of course, doesn't connect. But she's going to make up for it. Middle of the ring, a third package pile driver. That's got to do it. 1, 2. Oh, you kidding me? Lotus wondering what the hell she has to do to win this match right now. Oh, going after the eyes, getting desperate as the champion. Understandable at this juncture. Everything she's tried, not able to keep Miasma down. Kick to the head, Miasma just went for the spike. Great counter. Off the ropes, another. Oh, to the back of the head this time. The beautiful disaster kick. Lotus, quick breather, back into the ring. Miasma, right on top of her. Helicopter spin. A desperate pin here by Miasma. 1. And desperation not going to bear fruit, though. Now it's Miasma with some hellacious punches across the face. Stomp to the extended arm, just trying to go after. Oh no, a little snack now. Biting at the finger of the Rising Star champion. Doing all she can think to do. What the hell just happened right there? Uh-oh. The loadout. Will it connect properly this time? Yes, it will. 1, 2. Beatrice Lotus survives. Miasma is having none of it. Another one, no! Lotus gets out of the way! Sucking her in! Double axe handle with Miasma. Just kicking Lotus all the way into the corner. And now a shot to the knee. Almas has got to be loving this. Samoan drop. Now going to leave Lotus exposed. Wait a minute, we've seen this before from Miasma. It's rare. And I don't believe anyone has ever gotten out of it. Good Lord. The brutality. Just too much to withstand. Lotus has to give up. And Miasma for the Arsenal with a big win here tonight. And good news for Isabella Almas. That's for certain. Guys, is Beatrice Lotus, is she choking under the spotlight? A loss to Almas, a loss to Miasma, and now going into validation to defend her Rising Star Championship. Is she going to be able to get the job done?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is James Cray, or as you'd better know me as Cameron Cray. I've been gladly allowed to announce the opening of my Pro Wrestling Tees store, which will be available in, I don't know, a QR code, a fancy graphic, or Dashing will just post the link in the chat or somewhere. The link will also hopefully be in the CMV Discord server where you can buy my merch. This is sort of a soft launch before giving it out to the rest of the public as a bit of a thank you, because without doing stuff like this I wouldn't have been able to become a professional wrestler, develop my own character, and even get to live up my dream of wrestling in Japan. So as a thank you, I am allowing you guys the first opportunity to buy my merch. You don't have to buy it, but I'll be a bit upset and disappointed if you don't. But please feel free to. If not, it's not the end of the world. And thank you. Hopefully, maybe, who knows, when I'm not busy, Cameron Cray may come back.
That's right, my friends. Check it out. Give some love to the homie James Cray. Buy a shirt. I demand you buy a shirt. But now we jump back into the action. And as you can see, Sito Wapasaki already in the ring and barely waiting for the bell. Rushing down. Joseph Santos here in the corner. The massive Samoan has been on another level the last couple of weeks, guys. I mean, we saw what he did to Cam Harris last week here on Octane, attacked him before their matchup and then dealt with him in a matter of minutes, and now looking to do the same to El Rato here tonight. Wapasaki suffered his first defeat here in CMV a few weeks ago, courtesy of Ben Stacy, and I think that's really rejuvenated Wapasaki. He has been barbaric his last couple of outings, and that ain't changing here tonight, as we can obviously see. Samoan drop, gonna slam Santos down. Santos, who has not had very much luck these last few months. I don't think his luck is gonna change anytime soon. There we go, nice counter though. Never count out Santos. That's something we learned a long time ago. Big time back elbow, barely even budges. Is going to get taken down, though, with that leg lariat. Santos thinking of what he's got to do here to contend with this massive human being. We're approaching the end of the season, guys, and for everybody here in CMV, Shockwave, Octane, men and women, it doesn't matter. It's time to go into overdrive, and they know that. If they want to make an impact going into the new season. Nice wheel kick by Santos. He's going to go for a quick pin right here. Could he possibly have Santos? Could Santos possibly have Wapasaki beat? No, only a 1 count. Punch to the midsection, and just like that, retakes control. Does Wapasaki, tries to smack him in the head? Wapasaki ain't going to have any of that. Irish whip off the ropes. Gotta be like running into a brick. He did it again! Oh my god, and now a drop kick into the ropes. Hang on, is he gonna dial it up? No 619 here tonight, unfortunately. Oh, wait a minute, maybe! Yes! Santos dials it up! 619! But then runs right into a power slam. God, that had no effect on Wapasaki. But Santos is still in the fight, at least momentarily. Scoop slam, drops down behind, punch to the back of the head. Trips him off his feet. Santos playing with fire here. Trying to be cheeky with Wapasaki. I don't know if that's the play. Wapasaki looking to be in a bit of trouble as he picks himself up in the corner. Santos full steam ahead. Oh, ate all of the top turnbuckle right there. Leaves himself exposed, but able to fire back with some kicks. Hurricane Rana showing off that lucha libre background. Snapmare takes a step back, lines up his shot, neck snap. Our next stop, my friends, is Validation. Looking to be this upcoming Monday. What a show it's going to be. You do not want to miss it. But like I said before, we're approaching the end of the season. Just about a month left. And we now know our final show of the season. Wait a minute. Florida Flatliner truly out of nowhere. But still, it's not going to be enough to win Santos this match. Oh, but hang on. Looking for the sit-out crucifix powerbomb. Has Alpasaki gotten ahead of himself? To the top. Looking to pay homage to Eddie Guerrero. Frog splash. Oh, but the rope break. What luck there for Alpasaki. Misfortune indeed for Santos. In the corner now, getting smacked up by the Samoan. Big old back elbow. As I was saying, our season finale event, guys, regicide just a few weeks away. We're going to end the season strong, as I have been told that every single championship in CMV will be on the line. We are going to be going out with a bang as Alpasaki tosses around Santos like a rag doll. And now, done playing with his food, the Samoan spike. 1, 2, but Santos, like I said, never count him out. But unfortunately, he's in the ring with an absolute beast, trying his best as he gets Alpasaki into the corner, slapping the titty right there. Lucha Tings rushes into the pin. Could it be? Could it be? This would be an upset. 1, 2. No, man. Santos really needs this win. If he has any hope of at least ending this season strong. Takes to the air there, and it pays off. Looks like he might have hurt his rear end, though, in the process. Santos just telling him, stay the fuck down. Stop getting up. Kick to the lower back, but there's a kick from Alpasaki. Quickly, he gets back into the ring. Obviously, Santos not proven to be as easy a win as Cam Harris was last week. No offense to Cam Harris. Of course, he got blindsided before the match began, so you can't really blame him. Irish whip off the ropes. Another wheel kick, borrowing from the great Bob Luger. Alpasaki. Oh, not again. No, Santos says, get that shit out of here, blood. Having none of it. And some more Lucha Tings by And the action continues here on Octane episode 70, my friends, as momentum is the name of the game here. Heading into validation, we know that the Prestige will be putting on the line their historic reign as Octane Tag Team Champions. Their biggest defense, their biggest challenge yet, no doubt, as they must defend against both Hellfire and Amity in a triple threat tornado tag team match. And of course, this is such a challenge because the Prestige, they won't even have to necessarily be involved in the decision, guys, to lose their titles at Validation. This matchup coming to be after last week on Octane, we were meant to see Hellfire challenge the Prestige for the Octane tag team titles and just a traditional tag team matchup, but Hellfire were ambushed by Amity, B-Man and Tracy James, and ended up suffering their very first loss at the hands of B-Man and James. And so I've decided, hey, why not just let these three teams beat the hell out of each other with the gold up for grabs. And you know that both Toyota Camry and JT Moss at home cheering on their friends, hoping that Amity can get payback against Hellfire and potentially end the season with the Octane Tag Team titles within their ranks. But this is, of course, Kieran Gallagher repping the Prestige as Max Cutter reps Hellfire. Max Cutter, the man responsible for taking out of action both Toyota Camry and JT Moss. But we heard from him after what happened last week. Livid does not begin to cover it. He swore that Amity would pay tenfold for robbing Hellfire of that championship match last week. And I'm not going to be the one to doubt that Max Cutter going to follow up on that promise. Still to come here this evening, my friends. Some very great action to look forward to. Of course, we've got the finals of the Anarchy Championship Tournament. We'll be finding out what the first matchup confirmed for Regicide will be, our season finale. Is it going to be Knights, or is it going to be Bison the Barbarian for Mr. Green challenging Josh Wolf for the Anarchy Championship? And in our main event, it is Anarchy in the arena. First time ever as the Earl and the Higher Authority are going to battle Morgan, Peligro, and Chris Diamond. Last, but most certainly not least for this triple threat matchup, B-Man flies to the ring, ready to get it on. And Max Cutter, you can see the fire in his eyes. Because, of course, it was B-Man who pinned him last week in that tag team matchup to hand Cutter. His very first loss since returning. You know Cutter. He wants to take the head off the B here tonight. So here we go, triple threat matchup. Momentum at stake going into the title match at Validation. Kieran Gallagher for the Prestige, Max Cutter for Hellfire, and B-Man for Amity. Classic triple threat matchup. First man to gain the pinfall with a submission in the rank gets the dub. No countouts, no disqualifications. That's definitely Max Cutter's wheelhouse as he nails Gallagher with a pile driver. But guys, you do not want to miss Validation this upcoming Monday. What a show we have in store, of course, in the main event. It's the very first ever triple threat tug-of-war match with the very future of CMV on the line. It's Higher Authority versus Team Shockwave versus Team Octane. We've also got Hunter Quinn, the Royal Rumble winner, challenging Hayden for the Undisputed Heavyweight Championship. We're going to crown a new Women's World Champion in a fatal four-way. Yes, as Gianna, Maggie Shaw, Hakiko, and RBW do battle. All of that, my friends, and so much more as a pinfall attempt here by Gallagher, broken up by Cutter before even one. Max Cutter now, ruthless stomps to the hand of B-Man. I mean, Hellfire, since day one, since they even actually debuted in the ring, have been calling out the Prestige for a championship opportunity, and finally they got it last week, only quickly snatched away by Amity. But of course you can't really feel bad for Hellfire after all they've done to Amity these last couple of months. Here comes B-Man with a kendo stick again, no disqualifications here. B-Man standing Spanish fly, or perhaps a Spanish bee, if you will. Looking to douse these fools with some honey. But it ain't sweet honey. No. It's that nasty, hot, spicy honey you sometimes see in the supermarket and you think, who in their right mind would eat that? Look at Kieran Gallagher with a giant swing into the barricade. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Damn, Gallagher getting down and dirty here. Big time knee to the jaw. Down goes B-Man as Cutter into the ring to greet one half of the Octane Tag Team Champs. Picks up that kendo stick. He's thinking about it. B-Man doesn't know if he wants to get that crazy. Looks like he has decided to swing for the fences. Cutter going for the cutter. Drop kick by B-Man. Gallagher from behind. Take it down. B-Man can wrestle. What a stomp from Cutter. And then there's the cutter into the, oh my God, the Dragon Sleeper applied, but B-Man's there to make the save. Kieran Gallagher usually the one tapping out mofos. B-Man looking to unsheath the stinger, but Cutter saw it coming. Sit out power bomb, or rather a kneeling power bomb, if you will. Turns Gallagher around, still recovering from that Dragon Sleeper. Stabbing blows to the midsection. Cutter is all over this matchup right now. There's the kendo stick put to use at last. Whacking Cutter in the head, not once, not twice, but 3 times, 4 times, 5. Busted him open. And there's the stinger. Injects 1, 2, but saved at the very last millisecond by Gallagher, who just hurls himself at B-Man like a torpedo. And look at that, he knows Max Cutter is hurt, and he's looking to take advantage. There's the crossface locked in, but B-Man breaking it up before it's really even properly applied. I look at Cutter to the outside, wagging his finger, saying, You thought so. Off the ropes, B-Man has sent Gallagher, hoping for a kick there on the rebound, but instead B-Man turns around for a German suplex. Don't forget about Max Cutter, though. Up into the fireman's carry. Gives him a taste of that top turnbuckle. Gallagher catching Cutter off guard, targeting that arm, trying to wear him down for the crossface. B-Man spinning around the champ, tries for another stinger. Gets rid of Gallagher, reverse DDT. Coming up next, some more singles competition in the women's division, my friends. By the way, still to come later on tonight, Janet Torres here on Octane, guys, and she is going to be in action. Her first singles match in over a year. But of course, you know, she's not going to be in a phenomenal mood after Amber Reed stabbed her in the back a couple of weeks ago. But speaking about new moods, how about Ashley Riot? I think someone called her a couple of weeks ago was pretty apt. No longer the deathmatch princess, now the depression princess. After losing the women's tag team titles to Ashley Rain and Quinn Bell a couple of weeks ago, it seems like Ashley Riot has lost all motivation. Bless bread for the sub. 24 months, you beauty, you little delicious fruit. But Ashley Riot has lost all motivation. Look, not even bothered to get into a ring gear, coming out here half asleep with a freaking pillow. And certainly her tag team partner, Zara Reed, is not happy about this, telling Ashley Riot to snap out of it. Zara Reed knows if Riot keeps this up, how in the hell are they going to be able to recapture the women's tag team titles? Zara Reed needs to be able to rely on Ashley Riot, and right now she just can't. Zara Reed, you can see, is not out here in the corner of Ashley Riot as she gets ready to go one-on-one with Quinn Bell, who's got Ashley Rain by her side, the queens of the ring, who of course were the wild card, pairing who dethroned Riot and Reed a couple of weeks ago. Quinn Bell definitely wasting no time getting some championship gold back around her waist after officially re-signing with CMV after her surprise return in the Women's Royal Rumble at Mob Violence. Here we go, Ashley Riot, Quinn Bell, and I'd like to say even in her current state, Ashley Riot is still not someone you can underestimate, but I mean, golly, man, this might be easy pickings for Quinn Bell here tonight. Could be over right here. One. I love the arsenal of Quinn Bell. She really puts those long legs to good use, as we just saw there. High kick. Mule kick right there. A stomp to the hand and a soccer ball kick. Says what's up to Ashley Rain before getting back in. Quinn Bell waiting for her. Riot sends her into the corner. Clothesline. Chopping down the tallest woman in CMV. Towers over the rest of them gals in the locker room. Trying to drag Ashley Riot perhaps into the corner, but breaks out of it, does the depression princess. I mean, where do you even find an attire that bland and boring? I wouldn't even say that's the kind of attire you wear when training in the CMV Performance Center, man. It's like it just sucked all life out of those clothes. No color. I guess that represents Ashley Riot right now. She just does not care about anything. Grabbing Quinn Bell, bashing her head off the mat. I'll tell you what, when that bell rings, Ashley Riot still no joke. As I said at the start of the match, not to be taken lightly. Look at these punches to the face of Quinn Bell. To the outside she goes. Ashley Rain, careful not to get involved and risk a disqualification. Coming up next, guys, tag team action. Gonna see the Wolf Brothers, Anarchy champion Josh Wolf, and of course younger brother James taking on the Cold Stones Creamery. As you know, Wolf's going to be watching later on the finals of the Anarchy Championship Tournament. Who will he be defending his title against at Regicide, our season finale? Will it be Knights or will it be Bison the Barbarian? I think if I were Josh Wolf, I know who I would want to win, but we'll just have to wait and see as Quinn Bell delivers a knee to the extended arm of Riot. Count of 7, goes for a kick, just knocked over my dummy, Quinn! What the hell? Just kicked my dummy right off the table! That shit's expensive, you know. Unless You use promo code CMV23 for 10% off at checkout. Big lariat from Quinn Bell coming into the ring with style there. Riot going to try to pick herself up in the corner. Quinn Bell, eyes on the prize. Full steam ahead, big old boot coming in. Riot wants none of that. Uh-oh, crossface. Crossface applied. The Depression Princess in serious trouble, but a nice escape and a kick to the midsection. Sends her off the rope, says, how do you do on the rebound with that kitchen sink? Kick to the gut though, gets caught. Great reversal by Quinn Bell. Into the corner. Bell putting her up on top. Nothing pretty coming Riot's way here. What is she doing? Quinn Bell. Holy shit! Quinn Bell, what a leap into a, oh my God! A superplex! Good Lord! 1, 2! But somehow Ashley Riot kicks out. Oh, but Quinn Bell's not done. Not by a long shot, it appears. We all know what comes next. The botchplex. Riot counters. Riot counters. Small package. Trying to steal it, but only a 1 count. Kick to the midsection to deliver that skull-cracking pile driver. Into the pin. 1, 2. A kick out from Quinn Bell. Only seeks to anger Ashley Riot further. Comes back at her with the Riot Act. Quinn Bell's in all sorts of trouble here. Riot off the ropes. Drop down. Another kitchen sink doing some serious damage to those ribs with Quinn Bell. Quick as a whip. Right back to her feet. Sweeping Riot off her legs. Clothesline. Back elbow. Tries to throw her into the corner. Riot able to counter though. Ooh, gets out of the way. Big kick to the side of the head. And another buckshot lariat. Riot seeing stars right now. Whatever Quinn Bell went for there though. Not again. Riot with another pile driver. Just like that in an instant. Like I said, do not count out. Ashley Riot, but Quinn Bell, look at that, throwing a temper tantrum now. You can't really blame her. How did Quinn Bell just kick out of that a second time? Pushes her back. Waits patiently for her to get to her feet. Quinn Bell, break your neck foundation! The biggest Chris Diamond fan, who isn't? Oh my God! A third pile driver. There ain't no way Quinn Bell kicks out here. 1, 2, 3, Riot! Riot has done it! Riot wins a match! Ashley Riot wins a match! I guess the question is she going to be happy about it? Not once, not twice, but 3 times. Quinn Bell hit with the pile driver. And the only thing Riot looks excited about is going to the back and taking a nap. In the ring, the Cold Stones Creamery guys, ready for tag team action. The Wolf Brothers talking some trash on their way to the ring, and the Stones are having none of it. This matchup gonna kick off with a brawl outside the ring. The bell hasn't even officially rung yet, but there's obviously a whole lot of tension between these two teams who have been fighting the last few weeks here on Octane. Started with Josh Wolf defeating Justice Stone one-on-one. A phenomenal matchup between the two of them. Aaron Stone responded by knocking off young James Wolf last week, and now they're fixing to settle the score here in this tag team matchup. But, well, obviously the Cold Stones Creamery not about to take that trash talk. And again, the bell has not even officially rung yet. Josh Wolf and Aaron Stone beating the hell out of each other here. Wolf busy, but you know he's going to be watching the finals of the Anarchy Championship Tournament later on tonight. Here we go. The bell officially rings, guys. This matchup now properly getting underway. Wolf with some serious power on display. Hoisted up the protein-packed powerhouse. Oh, but a cheap shot from Justice, leaving Wolf wide open for that DDT from Aaron. And Josh Wolf later on tonight finds out who he will be defending his Anarchy Championship against come our season finale event. Regicide, will it be Knights or will it be Bison the Barbarian? Continuous cheap shots here from Justice Stone. Wolf's got to get out of this corner. Oh man, smacking up the big sexy daddy. And I'm going to pull him back into a headbutt. Drops right into the pin. Lickety split, but broken up at just the count of one by the Ice Cream Man. Here comes young James. Right back out on the apron though. Look at this. Wolf gonna throw Justice Stone right into Aaron. Golly, the Anarchy Champion. All over them boys. Like a monkey on a cupcake. But escapes does Aaron Stone for that cross armbar, which wouldn't have done Josh Wolf very much good at ringside anyhow. Now going to throw Wolf near the bottom of the ramp here. Like I said, the piss and vinegar between these two teams have been boiling over these last few weeks. Oh, a neck breaker right onto the concrete floor. There's no protection between the end of the ramp and the start of the ringside match there. Guys, this might end in a count out. I don't know if Aaron Stone, count of 9, can he make it back? Oh my God, a count of 9. And the protein-packed powerhouse fires back with a jackhammer, brother. One, but broken up by James. Justice Stone there to make him pay. Irish whip to the outside. Josh Wolf, meanwhile, with a headbutt as he gets back to his feet. Wolf with the vertebreaker. Hooks the massive tree trunk leg of the Milkman. But not enough to secure the dub. And the fans are loving this match. Hell yeah, man. This has been a million miles a minute since the bell rang. They was fighting before the bell rang. Quick pin trap by Aaron Stone. Broken up. Ooh, and accidentally took out the ref too. I think Aaron Stone just went for a low blow. Trying to take advantage of the ref being down, but he missed. Lucky for James Wolf. Senton, but remember, Josh Wolf was the legal man here. Psychs him out. DDT. Wolf crawling into the corner. He's looking a bit worse for wear right now. Aaron Stone caught with a kick to the midsection. Big time knee to the jaw. Aaron wanting to get the hell out of here right now, but Wolf not going to allow it. Hooks the leg. Very slow count by the ref. That's going to allow Justice Stone to easily get into the ring and make the save. Wolf doesn't appear to be finished though with the Milkman just yet. Can he finally make that tag? Yes, he can. Here comes James Wolf for the first time in this match. A tag also made to Justice Stone as Aaron falls out of the ring rather unceremoniously. Coming up next, guys, it is the finals of the Anarchy Championship Tournament. Who is going to regicide to face Josh Wolf for the Anarchy Championship? Can Knights do the seemingly impossible? Can he overcome the odds as he takes on Bison the Barbarian, the champion for Mr. Green? Of course, we've also got Janet Torres set for singles action right here tonight, as well as our main event, Anarchy in the Arena. First time ever, the Earl and the Higher Authority battling. Morgan, Peligro, and Chris Diamond kiss the canvas there, but the pin broke it up before even the count of one. Wolf is hurting for certain right now. Tag made to Aaron Stone. Aaron looks like he wants a piece of James Wolf, pick up where they left off last week here on Octane. But staying focused on the legal man, the Anarchy champion, big old discus, ya puncha. And great frequent tags here by the Cold Stones Creamery, keeping themselves fresh. Misses that stop. Wolf gonna take him down to his knees. Tornado back kick. Wolf is busted open. Looks like he might be bleeding from his nose. We know Wolf actually very recently broke his nose. Wolf has been struggling with a lot of injuries lately. Again, he was out of action for over a month, dealing with that arm injury he suffered when he captured the Anarchy Championship, beating Cam Harris back at Final Stand. Justice Stone, Dragon Screw, and it does look like, yeah, Stone bleeding now as well. Pin broken up. Oh, Wolf's nose isn't broken again already. Damn well maybe after that knee, another knee. God damn. A tag to the protein-packed powerhouse. Off the ropes he goes with all that weight down across the midsection of Josh Wolf, trying to crack a couple of ribs. A desperate tag needed here. In comes James. Off the ropes, back elbow. Aaron Stone can do it all, baby. Look at that big boy. Drop kick and the senton. James Wolf won't stay down. Oh no, gets caught. And the jackhammer. Putting him down with authority. Saved by Big Bro. Now going to the top rope. The Milkman with a moonsault. Oh, didn't get all of it. Barely got any of it, as a matter of fact, and he's going to tag out in shame. In comes Justice. Clothesline. Taking full control of this matchup. The Cold Stones Creamery, Justice Stone with a pinfall attempt here, again saved by Josh. Justice getting a bit fed up with the antics of the Wolf brothers. Oh, not the foot DDT, anything but. That's just despicable. No need to go there. Too far. Aaron Stone keeping it nice and slow. Another discus punch. Look at the tagging in and out, in and out. You'll love to see it. Classic tag team offense by the Cold Stones Creamery. Keeping themselves fresh. Keeping James Wolf isolated. Nice block of a punch right there by James. And quick as he to go for a burning hammer. Justice needing a quick breather. You can't really blame him. Tag made to the Anarchy champion, Josh Wolf, who finds out up next who he will be defending his championship against at our season finale event, Regicide. Will it be Knights? Will it be Bison the Barbarian? Justice wanting to make a tag. Josh Wolf not going to let him know. Vintage snap DDT. Into the cover. Broken up though, Aaron Stone. Not doing much good in the end as Josh Wolf just immediately hits the vertebraker. And another pin attempt. But Aaron Stone breaks that up too. Josh Wolf trying to take him out, but a little too slow as now Justice Stone letting out a woo off that power slam, hyping himself up. You gotta be your own biggest fan. I certainly am my biggest fan. Oh, punch the back of the head. Oh, then the forearm. I'll say it again, man. The teamwork from the Cold Stones Creamery on point in this match. Hot tag to James Wolf, who walks right into the choke slam. Bad times for James Wolf as the Cold Stones Creamery scoop up the dub here on Octane episode 70. A hard-hitting affair indeed between these two tandems. Here's what won the match. What a choke slam. That had some oof on it. A great victory indeed for Aaron and Justice against the Wolf brothers here tonight. Lads, gents, it is our tertiary main event of the evening here on Octane episode 70, and as Josh Wolf tends to his younger brother James, in the Kill Your Heroes locker room. He and all of us about to find out who's going to be challenging for the Anarchy Championship, who will be facing Josh Wolf in just a few weeks at our season finale event, Regicide. Is it going to be the ultimate underdog Knights? And look, it's not as though, by the way, look at this. Knights is not coming out here alone, guys. Joined by Solace, the vigilante of Octane, who we know has a score to settle with Mr. Green out here in the corner of Knights. Looks like he's going to make sure there's no shenanigans from the Paragon of Prosperity in this matchup. I was about to say, though, it's not as though Knights just slipped on a banana peel and ended up here in the finals of this Anarchy Championship tournament. He beat Justice Stone and then last week Ben Stacy, guys. No easy feat, either of those matchups. But the fact of the matter is, he has to contend with the Barbarian, led on a leash by Mr. Green. And of course, guys, it's technically Mr. Green competing in this Anarchy Championship tournament. He named Bison as his champion. And we saw Bison obliterate Joseph Santos in a matter of minutes. Last week, annihilated Cedric Kovic in a matter of minutes. Will Bison make short work of Knights here tonight and secure Mr. Green that spot in the finals? Or should I say in the championship match itself against Josh Wolf at Regicide. And we still, guys, do not know what Mr. Green has done to put Bison the Barbarian under this spell, to put him on this leash and control him for all intents and purposes. That's not what we're worried about right now. The bell rings and Knights fires off with a big time drop kick. Actually takes Bison off his feet, now off the ropes. You know what I'm saying? It might be the underdog in this match. There's no doubt in that, but that does not mean that he should be taken lightly. Not by these fans, and certainly not by Bison. And again, Solace here in the corner of Knights, which Mr. Green does not look happy at all about the two of them just eyeing each other up. Solace probably still feeling the effects of that no-holds-barred match last week here on Octane, where he defeated Mr. Green's right-hand man, Stalwart. What a ferocious matchup it was between the two of them. And now Bison starts to go to work. Lifting reverse DDT. Kick to the top of the head. Again, the winner of this secures themselves an Anarchy Championship match at Regicide, our season finale event. They will face Josh Wolf with the opportunity to go into next season as Anarchy Champion. And Bison, just like that, man, like flipping a switch. The Bison Breaker, 1, 2 Knights. Barely able to kick out there. Right back to work. Attempts to go for another lick and reverse DDT. Escapes it though, this Knights. Maybe the only advantage he has in this match is his quickness. And he's putting it to use. Discus clothesline. Hooks that gargantuan leg, but produces only a 2 count. However, takes a step back. Line it up. The double knee face breaker. Down goes the Barbarian, but Knights with another discus clothesline. Bison just ate it on the chin like it was. Oh, wait a minute, look at this. Mr. Green and Solace, guys, could no longer contain themselves, but the ref's not having it. The ref's not having any of it. Solace has been ejected, but wait a minute. Mr. Green being sent to the back as well. Both Mr. Green and Solace kicked out by the ref. And this match now going to continue uninterrupted. Choke bomb attempted, Knight's able to counter. Drop kick misses. Blocks that high knee, cheeky jab, shot to the... Oh my God, what a double axe handle. I think I just saw Knight's soul leave his body. Wheesh. Right hands, man, you call those soup bones. Another drop kick. Knight's doing absolutely everything he can to keep his head above the water here. And desperation as he goes for the pin, but maybe it'll pay off. Oh my God! What? What? No shot! Knights has just beaten Bison, the Barbarian, in the finals of the Anarchy Championship Tournament. Is this the biggest upset ever? I mean, certainly the biggest one we've seen lately, but oh my God, who gave Knights a chance in this matchup? I know I said not to underestimate him, but even I, deep down, didn't think Knights was actually going to win this match. Pardon my French, but holy shit. You gotta wonder how much that ringside altercation between Mr. Green and Solace played into this result. Without Mr. Green at ringside, was Bison weakened? Was he vulnerable? We still don't know what's at play and the relationship between the two of them. But Knights certainly taking full advantage, and now he goes to Regicide. It's going to be Knights, Josh Wolf for the Anarchy Championship at our season finale event. Well, my friends, I am still reeling from what we just saw. And imagine how Knights must feel going to Regicide to challenge for the Anarchy Championship after toppling Bison, the Barbarian, guys. And here a tweet from Solace who says, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. Rough couple of weeks, huh, Martin? So rubbing salt into the wound, if you will. Yeah, Mr. Green's got to be furious right now. Bison was supposed to be his ticket to that Anarchy Championship match, but thanks to Solace, things not going to plan. But into our co-main event now, guys. And as you can see, Royal Rumble match winner Maggie Shaw getting set to go one-on-one with Janet Tor. The big gal bash is going to be, guys, but seems like we're going to have ourselves a ringside spectator for this matchup. Amber Reed, fresh off of viciously beating down Mina last week here on Octane with a steel chair. Now looking to try and throw Janet Tor off her game ahead of their clash at Validation. Maybe I should say further throw Janet Tor off her game, because obviously Tor, guys, has been reeling herself. Coming back to CMV, returning in the Women's Royal Rumble match at Mob Violence, and deciding to stick around because Amber Reed extended an olive branch, wanted to reunite the two-woman power trip, and Tor was so excited. But in that matchup where they reunited, Amber Reed doing the unthinkable, guys, jumping off the apron, leaving Janet Tor to defend on her own. And of course, Tor ended up falling at the hands of Miasma and Ellie Quinn, and then tracking down Amber Reed afterwards, trying to find out what the hell that was all about. And all Amber Reed did was knee her in the face. But Amber Reed did finally elaborate on her actions last week, telling Janet Tor, "You're a leech. You were sucking the blood out of me the entire time we were a tag team, riding my coattails. And then you leave, and I go on to make history. I go on to become one of the greatest of all time. And now that I'm in this downward spiral, you come back." Amber Reed says, "I'm not having any of it." Telling Janet Tor, quite plainly, you should have stayed retired. And Amber Reed said, "I'm going to put you right back on the shelf, and this time permanently." She'll have her chance at Validation. It's going to be Amber Reed, Janet Tor, one-on-one. But the Cleaner right here, guys, in her first singles matchup in well over a year. And now she's got to contend with Amber Reed being at ringside, too. Tossing around Maggie Shaw, who can very well leave Validation, guys, as the new Women's World Champion, a part of that Fatal 4-Way, along with Gianna, Hakiko, and RBW, to crown a new Women's World Champion. Remember, it was supposed to be Maggie Shaw winning the Royal Rumble, challenging Ruby Raquel one-on-one for the Women's World Championship. But thanks to Taylco Bout, thanks to Isabella Almas taking out Ruby Raquel a couple weeks ago, the championship was vacated, and Shaw, of course, not happy about it being made a Fatal 4-Way, told Madison Wright, "Should have just given me the championship," but of course that wasn't going to happen. But Shaw says the result will be the same anyway. She will leave Validation as the new Women's World Champion. Two big gals here, two hard hitters, flashing in our co-main event. Of course, coming up next, guys, our main event, it is Anarchy in the arena. First time ever, the Earl and the Higher Authority battling Morgan, Peligro, and Chris Diamond. Pile driver by Deadeye Maggie Shaw. And how is Janet Tor meant to focus, guys, with Amber Reed being at ringside and probably still feeling the effects of that beatdown by Amber Reed last week? The straight right hook, dead between the eyes of Janet Tor, and able to kick out is the Cleaner. Tor needing to grab herself a quick breather, but I don't think Maggie Shaw is going to allow her the rest. From the top, tries for a knee drop. Oh, man. It's out of the way. I think I heard Shaw's knee shatter from all the way over here. Janet Tor dropping Maggie Shaw out of the military press. And now going to throw her right into the corner of the announce table, man. The sharp edge of the commentary desk here. Damn, Janet Tor certainly venting some of her anger here at the expense of Maggie Shaw. Opening up a can of whoop-ass, but at the count of 7, gets back into the ring. Shaw straight after her. Irish whips off the rope, she goes. Luthes press. And some more of those right hands cracking the jaw of the Cleaner. Of course, the first ever and only woman to ever hold every single championship in the women's division at once. One half of the women's tag team champions with Amber Reed, while she held the women's hardcore championship and the women's world championship. You know, Amber Reed certainly brought up a very interesting point. It was 4 years ago at Validation that Amber Reed defeated Janitor for the women's world championship. And now all these years later, of course, in that matchup, they were friends. They were allies. It was a competitive, friendly bout. Oh, and look at this! Amber Reed! Guys, Amber Reed just grabbed the ankle of Janet Tor and allowed Maggie Shaw to retake control with a blow to the back of the head. You knew Amber Reed was going to be out here just to watch this match. Tor trying to stay out of harm's way. Rolls to the outside, but Shaw again from the top with a savant kick. 4 years ago, it was a friendly, competitive bout between Amber Reed and Janitor, but this time around at Validation, well, that ain't gonna be the case. Oh, drill claw on the floor. Golly, man. Janitor tossing Maggie Shaw hither and yon. Back at the count of 7. This time, Janitor doesn't seem to give a damn. Both women racing to get back into the ring. Tor trying to walk Maggie Shaw over to the ropes. Something tells me this ain't going to end well for Deadeye. Janitor, backbreaker! Using the ropes for a bit of extra bounce. But Maggie Shaw able to kick out. Amber Reed with a sly smirk on her face. Tor, I don't think is done, but Maggie Shaw is. Forearm smash. Boot, there's man. That is a mean streak a mile wide for Maggie Shaw as she looks again for that straight right hook. Grabs the ponytail of the cleaner. Bam! Lights out. Uno, dos, and tres. Thanks to Amber Reed, Maggie Shaw securing a great win for herself heading into Validation. Janitor had the match won, guys, but Amber Reed grabbed her ankle, allowed Maggie Shaw to get back into the fight. And as you see there, a second straight right hook to the schnoz. Puts Tor to bed early. And is this the sight that we will be seeing at Validation, except with the Women's World Championship around her waist? And will Amber Reed make good on her promise to permanently put Janitor back on the shelf? We'll find out at Validation. Well, it is time, as you can see, my friends, for our main event of the evening, and there's no easing into this. It is Anarchy in the arena. As you can see, we are backstage here at the arena, and, good luck, I'll say, to this referee who's been put in charge of calling this matchup, because obviously there's no ring, there's no countouts, no disqualifications, and falls count anywhere as it is global champion, the Earl, and the higher authority, that's Bobby Lee Studd and Duke Harris Anderson, taking on the trio of Morgan Peligro and Chris Diamond. It was last week here on Octane, guys, that the Earl celebrated his global championship win over Morgan by, along with the higher authority, viciously beating down Morgan Peligro and Chris Diamond backstage. Morgan ended up being left standing on his own in the end, but then even he fell. Tried as he might to take the fight to the higher authority and the Earl. The numbers game was too much, but now things evened up here. Oh, Peligro taking a tumble. Oh, and the Earl too. Both men going splat on the concrete floor. And here we see the Earl and Morgan confronting each other. The Earl, of course, thanks to the higher authority, thanks to Duke Harris Anderson and Bobby Lee Studd interfering in the matchup a few weeks ago, beat Morgan to capture the global championship. Of course, all 6 of these men a part of the historic triple threat tug of war match at Validation that will decide the future of CMV. The Earl and the higher authority representing Team Higher Authority, whereas Morgan Peligro and Chris Diamond, along with myself, that's right, the man who lasted longer than anyone else in the Royal Rumble match a few years ago, the commentator of the year, your boy. We are going to be repping Octane. If you're a betting man, spoiler alert, I'll tell you right now, put your money on Octane, baby, because we are going all the way. Now these boys starting to spread out. It's, like I said, this referee's got his work cut out for him. This is the first of its kind here in CMV. Anarchy in the arena. A ring could not contain these 6 men. They want to beat the hell out of each other. Duke Harris Anderson getting to his feet. Just pure chaos. Oh, God. Bobby Lee Studd with a sit-out powerbomb in the back of Peligro's head. Just thwacking off the concrete floor. He's going to go for a pin. Bobby Lee Studd going for the pin here, but Peligro somehow able to kick out. As you see the Earl, Hangman's neckbreaker at every single shot these men take, landing on that concrete floor. I mean, there's no give, there's no protection whatsoever. Nasty knee to the jaw of the Ogre. Topples him over. The Earl gonna run all the way back. Oh, spine buster now by Studd to Peligro. Picks up a shovel. Does the Earl, pretty apropos. Where's he going though? He wants to see what things look like from up top. Mocking Morgan. Just taking the time to get under the skin of the Ogre as if he hasn't already. Grab him by the nose for a smack right across the face. Nothing pretty about that. Just more disrespect from the Earl. Old World Blues. Old World Blues. The Earl gonna win it here. I think there's another pin the referee is counting though. Oh, but neither pin brings an end to Anarchy in the arena. Now here comes Chris Diamond and Duke Harris Anderson. 1916 to the Earl, courtesy of the British Baller. Oh, someone just got busted open. I can't even see Bobby Lee Studd and Peligro. I have no idea where they are right now. Looks like the referee is keeping his eye on them. Oh, there's Peligro. Just a quick shot of him to, I guess the cameraman must have heard me, letting us know that he is still alive, at least, if nothing else. Morgan wearing down Duke Harris Anderson, squeezing on the pressure points. Fixing to put him to sleep. Chris Diamond. An exchange of fisticuffs. Spine buster from Morgan! Now, how does a shot like that not just shatter your spine? Old World Blues to Chris Diamond now. But Morgan gonna break it up. As we see Peligro, cattle mutilation. Cattle mutilation on Bobby Lee Studd here. I have no idea where these two even are. But Studd is able to get out of it. Yeah, Studd is the one bleeding. Orchid here with a bear hug that the Earl is able to get out of. Here comes the ref. Gonna see what's going on over here. Nothing pretty. Oh, damn. Military press. Just drops right down onto his knee. Duke Harris Anderson now gets busted open. I mean, we knew full well this was not going to be a pretty matchup. That this was going to be a fight. Morgan now up on top of the crates for just a moment. The Ogre hoisting up the global champion, delivering vexation. Down goes the Earl, and that might do it right there. 1, 2, no, kicks out. Kicks out. Bobby Lee Studd getting a bit worried. Coming to give Earl an opportunity to recuperate. Oh, pile driver. Wait a minute, Peligro. Peligro, I think, just pinned the Earl while Bobby Lee Studd was busy, cracking the skull of Morgan, but I think Peligro pinned the Earl while Bobby Lee Studd was doing that. Yes, Chris Diamond, Peligro, and Morgan, guys, victorious in the very first ever Anarchy in the Arena match, and that's momentum, baby, for Team Octane. That's how the boys get it done, and that's going to be the same result you see at Validation.